In my previous videos, I have taught you about the general philosophy of Aurobindo and the philosophy of Aurobindo to education, about education. So now I'm going to teach you about the principles of education and teaching, aim and objective of education, and also what the curriculum, about the curriculum. So first is uh, principle of education and teaching. First is nothing can be taught. The first principle of true teaching is that nothing can be taught. In the process of teaching and learning, the teacher's role is only to help and guide the child in the pursuit of his knowledge. The teacher is not to impose, he is only to suggest. The knowledge is within the child, it is revealed through swadharma and swabhav. So, in this principles of education and teaching, Aurobindo says that nothing can be taught. The teacher's work is to give the child direction, and the child will go in that path by his own nature and by his own swadharma and swabhava, by his own nature. So Aurobindo is focusing on the nature and the behavior and the what you say, the swabhava of the learner. Second is consult the child in his growth. The principle of teaching according to Aurobindo is that the child should be consulted in his own growth. Every child has the potential seed inside. It is this seed which must sprout. This implies that it is an error on the part of parents to pre-decide and then impose upon the child what he must become. The chief aim of education should be to help growing the soul, to draw out that which is hidden and make it perfect for the best use. So he says that nothing should be pre-decided for the child. The child, you should only show him the directions, and the child will catch things according to his nature. So consulting child during his growth period is very, very important to know what he wants, what is his nature, what is his aim, and don't set an aim for the child. And that's the thing Aurobindo tried to make all understood about. Nothing should be pre-decided for a child. His aim, mostly his aim should be not decided by others, even by the parents. Third is lead the child from the near to the far. Aurobindo believed to force the nature to abandon its own dharma is to do it permanent harm, mutilate its growth, and deface its perfection. According to Aurobindo, the past is our foundation, the present is material, our material, and the future is our aim and summit. So, you should not force the nature of a child to become like that, to become like this. This should not be done. This child has its own dharma, his own nature, his own style. And if you try to, if you try to manipulate, to bend that thing, that dharma, according to your comfort, so then you will be permanently harming the growth and the perfection of that child. Integral education, aims and objectives. Aurobindo was a staunch supporter of national system of education. His belief was that if education must become a vehicle of national reconstruction, it must not give any place to evils or of strain and cramming. The instruments of teaching must be easy, natural, and effective. The idea is contained in his system of integral education. Recovery of the old spiritual knowledge. According to Aurobindo, education should aim at the recovery of old spiritual knowledge and experience in all its splendor, depth, and fullness. New forms of philosophy and literature. According to Aurobindo, the second objective of education shall be to let the spiritual knowledge flow into new forms of philosophy, literature, arts, and science, etc. Third is synthesis of spiritualized society. Education must be strive for the greatest synthesis of spiritualized society. Existing problems must be dealt within the light of the Indian spirit or Bharatiya spirit. Now the curriculum. What is the curriculum here? In order to achieve the aims of integral education, the curriculum suggested by Sri Aurobindo shall comprise these elements. Elements of physical education. Physical training, game, gymnastics of various types, balanced diet, uh, preventing medical care, and health education are the main elements. The students shall devote several hours in a day in different form of physical education. Physical education is also important in the curriculum of education. Elements of vital education. This includes various activities which make our for life energy. Students exercise their talents, participate in music, fine art, dance, drama, craft, ballet, etc. Vital education. Elements of vital education. So education is not bookish knowledge. It is also in music, in dance, in drama, in craft, ballet, etc. This will channelize the life energy through responsibility, freedom, and leadership. Learning by doing will become the guiding principle. So learning by doing. This is also introduced by Mahatma Gandhi and Gopabandhu Das. Third is elements of mental education. Mental education is meant to develop the power of the mind. Mental education will include various academic studies like language, mathematics, social sciences, applied and pure sciences, and so on. Mental education is also important to make the to increase the strength of mind, to make mind empowered, etc. Fourth is elements of physic and spiritual education. Education of spirit, the keynote of Sri Aurobindo's scheme of education. Spiritual, physic values like love, truth, faith in God, love, truth, faith in God, competence in performance, strength of mind and heart, and stress. So physic and spiritual education, elements of physic and spiritual education is also important. In this, love, truth, faith in God, competence in performance, strength of mind, heart, and stress, etc. comes. Fifth is international education. Universal love, sympathy, fellow feeling, and understanding are the main characteristics of Aurobindo's system of education. The International Center makes an attempt to give representation to cultures of different regions of the world in such a way as to be accessible to all. So international education, this is also important for the unity of the world. If the world is united, then nothing is problematic. So this was the thinking of Aurobindo about the curriculum of education, what should be the curriculum of education, how the curriculum of education should be, and Then integral education, we have already learnt about it. And then principle of education and teaching. So if you like the video, then like, share the video and subscribe my channel and share among your friends and relatives. Thanks for watching my video.